Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Welcome
I'm
to
like,
the
hold on.
stream, everyone. I'm not ready today. I feel like I look like a naked mole rat right now. Is it gonna start? Oh God, the quality is just—it's not even showing up. Oh my goodness. Is it frozen for you guys too?
Yeah, it's only on the.
Yeah, with
I'm
the
only seeing like the
players.
pause button.
Yeah, me too. I'm only seeing the pause button. Funky.
Yes, it was. I was trying to speak, but the connection here is trash.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm kind of glad that it didn't let me unmute because I was laughing my ass off when you said you look like a naked mole rat.
I got my towel on and my
This thing is
headphones
just a
on at
towel
the
on the
same.
head kills me.
Yes.
Yeah,
What
it's gonna
was
happen to everyone eventually. I'm sure. Don't worry.
what is that? Like like Kim Possible, how they have the naked mole rat? What was the name of the naked
Oh, it
mole
was
rat?
his name. I know who exactly you're talking about. No, his name wasn't Robbie. What was his name?
Ronnie? Ronnie?
Ronnie? Was it
Was it
Ronnie?
Ronnie? I feel like it was Ronnie. I don't
I
know.
know
Now
it
I'm
started with an R.
curious.
I know it started with an
My
R.
my ADD.
And
Oh
it
wait,
says
no, Ron
Rufus.
was Ron. Oh, it was Rufus.
Yeah.
Root.
Rufus. But I feel like
Oh,
Ronnie
okay.
was like the name of the blonde like side character who was like her love interest.
But he got. Oh, look, I'm not gonna talk about that. That man's got hold the whole time. That character, he deserved better.
Cyrus is finding it a little too relatable with his current endeavors.
Oh yeah, Ronnie was it was Ron Stoppable.
Oh,
Ron
okay.
Stoppable and Kim Possible, and then Rufus was the little naked mole rat.
I need me a Rufus. I, I need Cyrus to get him a Rufus.
All right, everybody. It's going to be starting here in a second. I'm going to be doing share screen. I don't know what was going on. So I'm going to be sharing screen
Me
now.
either. Oh, okay. Well, at least you can't see my eyebrows are messed up right now. I dyed my eyebrows just now too.
Hmm? I'm on Discord. Huh? I'm on Discord. My thing go disconnect.
Oh shit. You good. When you get off, can you just turn on?
Okay.
Oh my god, it's not loading. It's not loading. I'm sorry to everybody joining us. If you're joining right now.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Hold on. I'm on internet. Hold on
Just,
one
I
second.
can't even understand what you're saying, to be honest.
Hang on, he'll be right back. We're trying to fix this.
Can you do it on your phone, Harley? Or your end, whatever end you're on? I don't really want to stay. I don't really want to go. Na, 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 na. Can we get it together? Get it together. I have that song stuck in my head right now.
You have a nice voice.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
All right, everybody. Now I'll be doing my share screen.
Yes. Do it. Please work. Oh, I think it's gonna work this time. Yes.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong, living in your precious memories. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
Today we talk about the meeting of Thorn Bouncer's Bane and the team, the Misfits of Mala. The team, at the time, was leaving the harbor town of Old Pleasure after recruiting Amelia Blackthorn, Sakura, Pippa, Warp Nipple, and at the time their friend Vlad, an elf. They tracked down the blue glowing stone, which seemingly resembled Amelia's red glowing stone with their friend Foxface, in a nearby cave after talking to a fish and a flower that warned them of a woman dropping dead rabbits from the sky. This was Uglani, the snake woman. They managed to fight her in the cave, and as she escaped, they took the blue glowing stone. However, they then
Throwback
saw
right
her
here.
again in the middle of the deep woods on their way to Ulrich, where they then saved Thorin Bouncer's Bane, a dwarf who was attempting to take on the snake woman and save a tribe of monkey folk living in the treetops above. They all managed to work together to destroy and kill Uglani for good, with Pete the monkey and Thorin Bouncer's Bane helping the Misfits of Mala. Thorin agreed to join the team on their quest seeking adventure, looking for a life beyond the northern mountains and making, metals, gear deep in the mines. This is how Thorin joined the team and has been with them ever since.
She paints her nails and she don't know he's got her best friend on the phone. She'll wash her hair, his dirty clothes, are all he gives to her. And he's got posters on the wall of all the girls you wish he was. And he means everything to her. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo, I wish that I could make her see she's just the flavor of the week. Friday night and she's all alone. He's a million miles away. She's dressed to kill, but the TV's on. He's connected to the sound, and he's got pictures on the wall of all the girls she's loved before. And she knows all his favorite songs. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo, I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. Yeah.
To expand your knowledge in magic? Are you looking to grow your spell book and your arcana? Well, then consider the Western Wizard Academy in the West Kingdom. I, Headmaster Gregory Howlett, recommend this school more than any other school in all of Mana in the world of witchcraft and wizardry. We implore any witch or wizard with a thirst for knowledge. But we warn you, the school is not for the faint of heart and the weak. For once you enter the Western Wizard Academy, you are here to stay and learn the ways of magic. Come learn in the Magic Kingdom, the Western Wizard Academy, for witches and wizards who want more.
Hey everybody, it's me, the viewer. Now let's get spicy and dicey. Huzzah!
I would like to reach out my hand. I may say, I may tell you run. You know they say about the young. Well, pick me up, well, golden hands. Oh, they may see you, they may tell you to run. You know they say about the young. I would like to hold my little hand. We will run away, we will crawl away. I would like to hold my little hand. We will run away, we will crawl. Send me on my way.
Last week on Spicy and Dicey, we found the Misfits of Mala about to take off from the land of Drew to the mysterious swamp town known as North Harmony, their sister town from South Harmony. Now, they got on a brand new airship provided by Brandy Love, given to Pippaloon, who is now captain, and let Nikane go off with their new first mate Bakko to learn how to fly the ship better. However, Cyrus and Sakura seem to take their last moments in the land of Drew to go off on a date and eat some spicy curry, which did not sit well with Cyrus. However, Hermes and Hallman seem to bond after Hermes realized that most of the women around didn't seem to like him, and Hallman seemed to feel bad for him. Thorin practiced with his brand new four-armed Dr. Octopus-like backpack, and Pippa went home to see her boyfriend Gaggle, gather some money, and have some fun time with him alone. The team then got on the Blue Booty and set off to North Harmony, where they were confronted by a red cat-faced dragon named Taco, who they ended up bonding with after Cyrus said that he had to take a shit and, confused the dragon, who then himself ate some tacos with the team, drunkenly flew off and left them. They then had a good night's sleep as they headed off to North Harmony. Now, what will happen this week on
D&D, yeah, the motherfucking D&D.
I liked that. I like that ending. Fucking T-Pain ending.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you remember that that's T-Pain.
Hold on, yeah, I was about to say. I was like, boy, got
Yeah, well,
vocals. That was kind of cool.
what can I say? What can I say? I'm a beast at singing. Okay. Everybody, let's continue where we left off. If my phone glitches out today, just let me know and I'll switch right over to Harley's today. That's our new rule. If it glitches, I'll just get on hers and she can glitch on mine. All right, everybody. So let's continue exactly where we left off last time. You guys just had an amazing night on the Blue Booty. You're a ship that you had got from Brandy. And Thorin, you were able to kind of convince Brandy, your tiefling lover captain, to meet with Pippa, and they recruited you guys to go on this mission to North Harmony, which is a town, a sister town to your town of South Harmony. So when you guys go to North Harmony here, you guys are looking at from your rooms. You each have your own cabins on this kind of really cool steampunk-looking Mississippi riverboat airship that seems to be gliding through the clouds over this kind of very beautiful but kind of really dense swamp kind of landscape. You guys can see all the green foliage. It's very much like, I don't know if you guys have been to Florida, New Jersey, and like I think we mentioned Fiji last time. Very much the same style as their kind of marshlands and stuff. It's not necessarily next to the ocean or anything. However, there's a lot of tropical foliage around you guys as you look down. The water is beautiful but murky. It's an odd combination, if you will, of beautiful beach-like setting and Louisiana swamp. So as you kind of go down through the foggy rising up through the morning, the dew that's just hit, you guys wake up to the sounds of like these kind of loud birds flying next to the ship. They're all like storks. They're a bright pink. You just hear like just right outside your windows is like a giant flock of these pink storks fly by the ship. Let's start with you, Thorin. As you wake up this morning on the Blue Booty, you wake up and you hear the grinding gears of the ship moving, Thorin. The pipes starting to start the day as the goblins begin to cook the breakfast and the meals upon the ship. Thorin, what would you like to do?
First off, I'm going to go up on the deck and make sure the ship's not about to crash or anything, because we did all get very drunk last night.
You did. So, Thorin,
I don't know what y'all are talking about. That was fine.
That's because you drank too much. That's why you don't remember it. So, Thorin, you exit your room, and Thorin, as you make your way up like the ship, you see some goblins that pass you by in the morning. They seem to treat you very well, Thorin. They're like, "Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I slept well. Who's flying the ship?
Oh, well, right now we got our first mate, Baco. He's flying the ship. Your young friend, the orc boy, he did very good last night. He basically flew the ship into the morning. The other goblin looks at the other goblin. Yeah, and I've never seen such a young man fly a ship all night long. Pretty steady hand. You should be very proud of him. He should be very proud.
Oh, I am. And one of these days he'll learn to do it while drinking.
Oh, they look at you. Oh, you're a bouncer's bane. He's a bouncer's bane. You're really a bouncer's bane. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, but I think you have a family relative that lives in North Harmony. You should check out who he is. If I'm not mistaken, he's quite a famous chef. Who knows? He might give you some beautiful food.
That sounds good. Do I even know who this relative is?
Thorin, if you want, give me a wisdom roll here, and see, or a history, or whatever one you have a higher, I guess, plus on that you'd want to use.
Guess my character is right. I got a 17. All right, I'm not quite enough of a dick to not even know my own famous cousin or whatever.
Exactly. So as they mention it, you exactly remember that you have a cousin by the name of Gordo. And Gordo is, in fact, a really, really, really good fisherman and seafood chef. And you've definitely heard of your cousin. He's not related to Ruskin, by the way. He's not Ruskin.
Yeah, clear. He cooks fish, right? Not fish people. He doesn't do anything bad to people, right?
No.
Totally different part of the family.
Exactly. He's a different part. He is in fact a bouncer's bane. So he is not from the Ruskin side of the family. He is from the bouncer bane side of the family. Your Ruskin was part of your mother's side of the family. Bouncer bane is, of course, your father. And he seems to be part of that side of the family. He's very well renowned for his cooking. You have definitely heard of him. You've never met him, but you've heard of him.
Oh, well, then I look forward to meeting him.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be happy to see you too. I've eaten at his restaurant a couple times. Great stuff. But we got to get back to work, sir. They both give you like a little.
Of course. Now, speaking of food, I think it's time for breakfast. I'm sure the ship is in good hands.
Oh no, yeah, the breakfast down the hallway, sir. To your right. We're gonna start releasing the bells soon, and hopefully your teams will wake up. The two goblins, they kind of leave you, Thorin, in the hallway. Thorin, you make your way, like you said, to the top of the ship. As you look over it, Thorin, you see that, everything seems to be fine. It's a little gloomy out, but the weather is pretty nice. It's like, imagine if you're waking up in a Hawaiian morning. Drizzly, overcast, but humid and nice. All right, Thorin, as you kind of check that out and get ready to go get some breakfast, let's move on to you, Amelia. As you wake up this morning on the ship, you each have your own rooms, of course. Amelia, yours is adjacent to Pippa's room. What would you like to do, Amelia, as you wake up this morning?
I'm not hungover, right?
Let's do a Constitution roll on that one. Let's see if you're hungover, because you were drinking. You did vomit on Cyrus's shoes, and yeah. So let's see how you are.
I got 16.
Okay. So you're not the best, but you're like a little groggy, but you're not like bleh, you're not like feeling shitty. You've kind of learned to wake up and like splash some water in your face. You're good.
All right, so since I'm next to Pippa's room, I'm gonna go and then just kind of like bang on the door twice and let myself in and go, Pippa, let's go get breakfast.
You just see Pippa. What does she gets into your room, Pippa? What does she see?
I'm like completely covered in my blanket like a burrito.
She's like,
don't wake me up yet.
So she's like wrapping her up. So Amelia,
That is perfect.
Let's say Amelia, you like pull Pippa out of bed. Pippa, you're just like, but you grab your captain's hat, Pippa, that you were given by Brandy as you head out of the room. So Amelia and Pippa, you now are making your way down the hallway. You smell where the breakfast is coming from the kitchen on the second level.
I'm like, fine, I guess I can eat.
So you guys both like take arm in arm. You're both a little groggy in the morning as you make your way to the kitchen. You pass Thorin. As Thorin, you're also making your way towards the breakfast coming from the upstairs, let's say. So the three of you kind of regather. Amelia, is there anything else you want to do or check out?
I am getting like all of the breakfast, so I just make my way towards the food.
Okay, so as you guys, the three of you get into the kitchen, Pippa, Thorin, Amelia, you guys enter and you see that the goblins have indeed been preparing, once again, a buffet-style breakfast. This time, however, a lot of this breakfast food is slightly abnormal. It's not what you normally would have for breakfast, like eggs and bacon and things like that. In fact, once again, it seems to be leaning in more to seafood. So, Thorin, as you look around, you just notice that most of these plates are made of giant scallops, oysters, crawdads, kind of different giant large lobster claws and crab claws and fresh fruit. So you guys, let's say you kind of go to the buffet and you start each, I guess, eating the seafood or anything. So let's move on from you three. Holman, as you wake up in the morning, you notice that Hermes has been sitting by your bed the entire night. He hasn't left your room. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Good to see you, mate. How you doing?
It's too loud. Too loud.
Too loud for you? My bad.
Too loud. It's too
I know
fucking
exactly
loud,
what
man.
you mean. You know what we should do, mate? Something that clears a little bit of the old grogginess. How about we do this? He pulls out, Hermes kind of reaches in his pocket. He pulls out a flask. It's quite large. It's three X's on it. A little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you, eh? little bit of it. Start your day off right. What do you say?
God damn. Okay, fuck it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So he hands you the flask. The fucking Hallman. You just take a big chug of it. That a boy. That's my good boy. Now, what we doing today, mate? What we up to?
Shit, man. I don't even know where we are.
Well, I mean, we're on
What
the
happened
boat.
last night?
Oh, well, last night you got pretty blitz, mate. To be honest with you, you got so fucking smashed, and I was kind of, holding you most of the night because you're crying. You kept being like, Olivia, I miss you, Olivia. I like sucking on your titties. Oh, I miss you, Olivia, Olivia. I remember when you used to lick me there. It was really like you got really graphic. Like after a while, it got like really graphic. Yeah, it checks out.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Quick favor.
What?
No one needs to know about any of that. Was I loud enough for anyone to hear?
Oh, you were loud. You were like wailing. You were being pretty loud. Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever heard a man scream or cry that loud before. But hey,
Cool. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go, and I'll try to forget anything from last night or this morning or the past week.
Hey, it's women in your past, mate. Put them in your past. Get them behind you. You know what would really help you and me.
What?
I'm sure some of these goblins around here, somebody's got a bit of opium, right? Just a little bit of opium. Come on, Holman, you and me. Opium. What you say?
Oh my god.
Yo, Holman's in a bad spot right now, okay?
Don't you do it.
Is anyone around?
I'm just saying, back where I'm from, me and the other gods, mate, we get fucked up. We just smoke just a little bit of opium, just a little bit. Like a fingernail's worth of opium. Come on.
Listen, I'm not saying no, but see if you can find some.
One opium. Okay, so Hallman, as you and Hermes leave your quarters in your room, you both are like looking around the ship. So can you do an investigation roll for me, Hallman, if you guys find any opium? Do you find any opium amongst talking with the goblins and the ship as you guys look around?
Investigation. It's a 12.
Okay, so as you're looking around and talking to the goblins, Hallman, you guys kind of end up. You see this sketchy kind of goblin. He's kind of like scrubbing the floor. He gives a smell that kind of is a little bit, as you guys would know, an opium type of like den type of smell that's wafting from him. Hermes goes, bingo. That's it. Go get it, boy. Come on. They don't know me. They trust you. They don't know me. They're going to trust you.
They don't know me. I just got here yesterday too, man.
Well, you're a hero.
You're a god.
Hero.
You're a god.
Valid. All right, we'll do it together. You and me, we go together. Okay, bruv. Let's go.
All right. I let him lead.
Hey, little goblin. Oi. What do you want? Well, me and my mate here, we're looking for a little bit of the old. You know what I mean?
I'm like pretending I don't hear any of this.
I'm looking for a bit of the old spoonful of sugar, if you know what I'm talking about, mate. Just a little bit of the old light 'em up, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of the old bathroom tra-la-la. You get what I'm saying? The goblin looks to you two. Are you telling me you guys want some drugs? Is he looking for drugs?
Yes. Keep your voice down, Dan.
Oh, I
have a reputation.
I guess. This is your ship, so basically you're in charge of the rules here. Just so you know. If you want to do drugs on your ship, you could. We could do drugs on the ship.
I look around for is anyone else in the crew around?
No.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, let's. Does he have any?
All right. So the three of you, the goblin's like, follow me this way. Hallman, you, Hermes, and this goblin kind of go back to a back room quarter as Hermes is like, oh shit, all right, let's get this going, mate. We're going to party it up tonight,
Oh my
Hallman.
god.
Hermes, Hallman, and the three H's. Hermes, Hallman, Heroin. Let's go. So, Hermes and Hallman, you guys go into this back room with this goblin, and I need both Hermes and Hallman to do a Constitution roll for me here.
Cool.
Let's see how we do while we're high on heroin.
Is it a saving or is it just a check?
This is just a check. This will just be a check.
A saving.
15. 15.
Okay, so Hallman, as you smoke your opium, Hallman, in this back room with this goblin, you handle your shit okay. You're not great. You're really high on opium. You're like walking around in a daze as you smoke this. You're in no condition to do anything really of use, but you can walk, you can talk. You're just like a nice high. You're like kind of let's say Pulp Fiction high with John Travolta. You're like kind of in that level when he's driving. So you're handling it, but you're high.
So not being tortured by Olivia.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Your depression is faded, but you are not in a stable mind. Hermes, however, he's not handling his high very well, as he only rolled a 3, and his Constitution is a +2, so he's only at a 5.
Damn.
So Hermes takes you. Oh shit! Ugh. Oh fuck me! Oh, this opium is not like the shit from my dimension. Oh man! Oh fuck!
I'm just gonna pick him up and take him to breakfast. Get some food.
No, mate! Put me in Sakura's lap. Put me in her lap. I want to go in her lap.
She might be at breakfast, dude. Come on.
All right. So at that moment,
firemen carry him.
Hallman, as you put Hermes over your shoulder and head to the breakfast, let's transition over to you, Sakura. You wake up this morning now. What would you like to do as you wake up? Don't worry, Cyrus. We're getting to you.
I can't remember. Was I drinking or not? I think I was drinking.
You all were drinking. Yeah, you all were drinking.
Not all of us. I know Cyrus didn't drink.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah. But I don't think you were drinking heavily, Sakura. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to make a Constitution roll. That's up to you.
I think I'm okay. I think I did okay.
All right,
last night.
Let's say you did okay, because I don't remember. I don't think you were drinking heavy.
No, I think I'm in the mood for food though.
All right.
Sakura is a foodie.
Yes, she is. So Sakura's always in first. It's kind of funny that you're not the first one there for breakfast. So Sakura, you kind of slept in this morning. Let's just say you make your way, you get dressed. You were a little late because you were showering, just like right now. You kind of come out. You're like, I look like a naked mole rat.
I know.
So Sakura, you join them for breakfast as you join. And Cyrus, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I think Cyrus, now that they're getting closer to the destination, he's had a lot to think about besides having to, throw up off his shoe.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, I don't know who's near his room, but they can all of a sudden just hear like clunks of armor hitting the floor.
Okay.
And that's him taking off the top part of his armor to go look into the mirror to really look at himself.
Okay.
He just needs some time to think, because he's like, I'm about this close to meeting my son, and I don't even think the reaction to seeing me after all these years is going to be positive. So he's just taking this time to analyze himself.
Mentally prepare.
Just mentally prepare, because he doesn't know how this is going to go at all.
All right, so as you know, you and Amelia are kind of the only ones that have this little secret that you've been keeping or just found out. So, Cyrus, you take a moment, you're in your room, and you definitely think about what you learned about your name. You learned, of course, we learned that Cyrus found out that his name may have belonged to a knight that is thought of to have been disappeared or gone for about 100 years. However, this knight had a son whose name was Romulus and seems to have now aged into an old man. At least that's what you were told, Cyrus. So as you look at yourself, Cyrus, you examine yourself, and you kind of take like a thought. Cyrus, do you mind using one of your memories here, or do you not want to use one?
You gotta roll for me. Yeah, you gotta do it for me.
All right, no, I got you. So as you get it here. All right. So you roll the natural 19, so you would obviously have a plus on that. So, Cyrus, as you kind of close your eyes and you look at yourself, you remember. And you remember in like a glimpse of a memory, Cyrus, it comes through clear as day. But you remember a woman touching your face. The face that you're looking at, but you just remember that it was not the face that you see now. But you remember a woman kind of sliding her hand down your face, and she goes, "You're so stupid, babe. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. The West Kingdom's a good home. We're safe here." And this woman puts her head to your head, Cyrus. And you feel this beautiful woman. She's elven. And she has kind of like a dark auburn hair that kind of curls. And you kind of put your heads together. And as you pull away, the memory seems to dissipate. But that's all you seem to remember, Cyrus.
I think like the moment he opens up his eyes, he could physically see himself shaking, and he kind of just turns away from the mirror, and he's so out of it. He doesn't even bother to put on the top part of his armor before he walks out and goes to like where everyone else is at, so they can see like how his body is. And I could say he's kind of built, even though like he's been dead for a while. You can just see the scars of all the previous battles and stuff. So it's kind of odd seeing him with no mask and no top on.
Yeah, he's kind of like, it's like weird to see you're wearing the armor below, but up top is just like this ripped kind of like gray skinned man, and your hair is kind of down. It's grown a little bit since we first met you, Cyrus. So you kind of like whitish silver hair is kind of now almost shoulder length on you, Cyrus. And you kind of like can put it back into a bun if you really wanted to, but it's kind of like down this morning as you're a little out of it. You walk out of your room as if like, yeah, once again, you're very comfortable, it seems, but out of it as you are just kind of in your bare, like, your chest. As you walk out of your room, Cyrus, you do see that there's goblins, kind of the same goblins that were talking to Thorin earlier. They see you. "Oh, Mr. Braveheart! Mr. Braveheart, can we speak to you two for a moment?"
Yes. What do you need? And he kind of just shakes his head like, "Oh, okay."
"Well, look, we know you're a knight." I mean, the two goblins look at each other. "We see your armor. We think you might appreciate this. Follow us. The goblins start leading you to the top of the airship. Do you decide to go?
Yeah, I follow him.
All right. So the goblins lead you to the upstairs. Cyrus, as you get to the level of the Mississippi-style airship, you look over the railing that they lead you to, and you see these giant pink storks that were waking you up in the morning as they're flying right next to the ship. Cyrus, you see as they glide slowly through the air like giant pterodactyls or pelicans that are just flying next to the ship. "You see, Cyrus, these birds are the favorite of the royal family in the West Kingdom. You used to protect them, right? That's where you're from?"
Yeah, I believe so.
"Well, this is the only place that the royal family gets them. Just like these ones right out here." Cyrus, you kind of walk to the edge here and you look over the edge and you see these giant pink storks flying next to the ship. One of them seems to make eye contact with you, Cyrus, and it ducks and flies underneath the ship through the foggy clouds and then disappears. They're beautiful creatures, Cyrus. They look really cool.
I appreciate this. I needed this. And he kind of like pats their heads and looks at them for a minute. And then he just looks at them one more time and goes, "Is there anything else you need to tell me?" That was nice.
"Oh, no, sir. We thought that you might want to see them." And they kind of just look off with you, Cyrus, as you guys all stare off the ship into the morning fog. All right, everybody. So as you guys all, that was a little bit nice of a morning wake up on the Blue Booty. As you guys all catch up, you eat your breakfast. Cyrus, you go regroup with your team here after you all have a nice meal together. Thorin, you scarf down those crab legs like you always do, Thorin, as you're ripping them, cracking them apart. You can even use, let's say, Thorin, one of your Dr. Octopus arms is like helping you like crack some of the things for all of your teammates as it's just cracking open all the cool crab legs and everything, sucking them out. Hallman, Hermes is just not doing well as he's like in the chair next to you. You can tell that he's very, very high as Hermes is just like...
Can the rest of us tell that he's high?
Hermes is... You guys can tell that he's high. You guys can all
Can I
tell.
say something?
Of course.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to Hallman and be like, I heard you two having fun last night. You were talking about licking each other or something. I guess you're already over Olivia, huh?
I I get up and go get seconds.
Hermes.
So he's not denying it.
Hermes looks over to you, Sakura. Don't be hard on him, Sakura. He's feeling lousy. He's lost his love, baby. He's lost it. He's not gonna have what you and me have.
I don't think you need me as a wife really anymore. You got Hallman. Sounds like he's taking care of all your needs.
Look, Sakura. He's like high and his eyes are rolling back. Sakura, look. I know you don't like me. Look, even right now, I know I'm a stupid git. I'm high on heroin. I got wings
No, he's not.
I got wings on. Yes, I am.
No,
you
he's
shut
not.
up. I am.
Everything's fine.
Don't listen to him. He's trying to vouch for me, but I'm high. I'm high on heroin. I'm not ashamed of it. But Sakura, I just want to know, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Well, I mean, I guess that fucking makes sense. Your hair is fucking pink. Like, I guess. Hey, wait, look, hold on. I'm gonna get you something. Hermes like gets up. He uses a spell slot, and he uses hold on. It's like a matter spell. Hold on, I gotta look what it is. But it's like a matter thing where he can create something from nothing. And Sakura, right in front of you, he creates like a statue of you. And it's like a beautiful pink little Sakura. Look at that. It's beautiful, just like you. Check it out.
Is it like fucked up? Because he's
yeah, it's like her face is like half kind of like melting, like it's like half like over large on one side of your
like
face.
A kindergarten.
Yeah, like a kid. Yeah, exactly, like a kindergartner made it. Yeah, that's good. And he holds it out for you. I made that for you.
I take it and I'm like, thank you, Sonny.
Oh, he's like, what? My name's Hermes. My name.
Okay, whatever you say, Sonny.
He kind of looks over to Hallman. What am I gonna do, mate? I do nothing. She gives me nothing back. I just.
You can't force her to do what she doesn't want to do. That's rule number 1.
All right.
I wink at Cyrus.
Hermes kind of just like sits back and kind of watches everybody eat his food, and he kind of just stares at Sakura a little bit. But then Sakura, he just kind of passes out for being super high. He just like, and just like you watch as Hermes just passes out. All right, everybody. So as you kind of then slowly start to feel the descent of the ship, you start hearing the pipes and the organs, of course, going off in the ship. Everything, the steam, not organs from a pipe. You know what I meant. The pipe, the piping, and the steam coming as it all starts to float down into the descent of North Harmony. The daytime has seemed to progressed, so you guys are kind of in the early afternoon, if you will, probably around 11 o'clock or 10 to 11. And you are landing in North Harmony. The ship kind of docks in this very swampy makeshift airship field. As you guys look off, it's all connected by wooden platforms, kind of roped off wooden bridges that connect to each other, floating. It's like a very rural Venice, Italy, if you know what I mean, where like it's all canals connected by these floating buildings on platforms. It's pretty cool. It's very tropical, again, as you guys all know. Giant lily pads and flowers and pink vines and all this type of cool foliage surrounds you all over the place. You are very much greeted, though, by a man who happens to be half pig. His name is Hobbs Hogroy, and he's wearing a tight black suit, and he sees you all as you exit off of the Blue Booty. Hello, my friends. Hello there. Welcome. We were told by your friend Brandy that you were all going to be coming and helping us here in North Harmony. My name is Hobbs Hogroy, and I am the mayor of North Harmony. It's a pleasure to meet you. He walks straight up to you, Pippa. You must be Madame Loon.
Yes, I am. Pleasure to meet you. I'm also the captain of this ship.
Oh,
the Blue Beauty.
The captain. Okay, so oh, you're the Loon. All right, so you're the one that Brandy sent here for the demon. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you must be Thorin Bouncersbane, correct?
Yes, I am.
Well, Thorin, Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. As you know, your family is very well respected here in North Harmony. Your cousin's restaurant is one of the best destinations in town. If you guys have time, I definitely recommend eating there, for sure. And the rest
we
of you
definitely plan to.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Your cousin Gordo is probably the finest chef in all of North Harmony. But we have other things to talk about. In fact, I'm sad to report that the monster has attacked again. Just last night. I know you just arrived here, but would all of you mind following me to the crime scene?
Yes. Love all the details. Show us.
Yeah.
All right.
I assume you properly secured the scene.
Sorry, hold on. Thorin, what were you saying?
I assume you've properly secured the scene, made sure no one's going to contaminate it.
Oh, of course, yes. We have a finest pig police on the job. They're all there. They're ready to go. We call them the Hamleys, and they're ready to go. And if you don't mind, I would like to just take you and Pippa for now, Thorin. The rest of your party, it might be a little gruesome for them to see, and there's no reason to concern more than just you two for now. Not that we don't appreciate your help, but if you don't mind, just we don't want everything. Is that fine with you, Pippa?
I guess so. I mean, they can hang out close by, check out, the sights here in North Harmony.
Oh, of course. North Harmony is full of amazing tourist locations. He goes to you, Amelia. My dear, if you would like new wardrobes, new anything for a beautiful lady like yourself, we have tourist shops with a whole bunch of things. He goes to you, Holman. And a big boy like yourself, we have the finest of eateries around. So please, make yourself at home here in North Harmony. He kind of goes to you, Pippa and Thorin. Please, follow me this way. And he kind of starts to walk off a little bit, and you see his little pig feet, kind of the little hooves hit the wooden platforms that you're walking on.
Can I just, elbow Thorin and be like, oh my god, it's little feet. So cute.
So Thorin just with both.
Pippa, do you have any cigarettes? Because I feel like if we're going to do detective works, we should be, smoking. Well, like they always do in the books?
Got some joints.
Sherlock Holmes over here with a pipe.
You got some what?
Some joints.
She does.
Good enough. Yes.
So Pippa,
I'm already rolling it.
She's rolling the old style weed because Amelia had got all that weed a long time ago. So you guys have basically stocked up on.
Here.
She pulls it out of her tits. Yeah, she's basically pulls out some joints right out of her cleavage, and you both all light up.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for a suitably dramatic moment to light up.
You guys hear that?
I'm gonna tip my hat.
Yeah, she tips her captain's hat like a noir hat. You guys hear that jazz music come into play, Thorn? It's very noir. Now it's everything goes black and white. All right, so as you guys are taken off by Hobbs Hogroy, the rest of you four, Cyrus, Hallman, Amelia, and Sakura, you guys are left here in North Harmony. You guys are basically at the entrance of the city. North Harmony, like I told you, it's a vacation town. It's tropical. It's fun. You guys see some little kind of bands that play that Panama, Costa Rican, Latino mariachi music that's playing nearby. It's a whole bunch of different little bodegas and shops that sell knickknacks and all these types of things. So where would you like to go? What would you guys like to do? Cyrus, Sakura, Amelia, Hallman. Anybody. You guys can do anything.
I want more food.
No, you can't. You just eat. You can't just be eating all the time. You just ate. So what?
Can I? Is there for the? Is everyone happy, or is everyone kind of nervous? Because I know there was an attack the day before.
Let's do a give me a perception roll as you look around. All of you. Let's do Cyrus, Sakura, Amelia, Hallman. All give me a perception as you guys look around the beginning of this city that you just entered. Or the town, if you will. You guys are just. What did you get?
I have 13.
Oh dang, 13. And then Cyrus, you got a. Okay, Cyrus, you got
what
a natural 20
again?
on that one. Just a perception.
Okay. Sorry, it's loading.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So Amelia, you're just looking around and you're just kind of enthralled by everything, Amelia. You're not really getting anything in particular, but you're looking around and you see this beautiful city, Amelia. It's just something you've never seen. Something probably so I don't know. I think it'd be quaint Amelia, is the word for it. You haven't been in a city or an environment that seems kind of like a lovely city. I think it's new for you, Amelia. It's not anything you've ever seen. I think Old Pleasure was like a harbor town, and Ulrich is a dirty city, and Drew was kind of a dirty city, as big and cool as they were. But North Harmony is a little bit more like South Harmony, but lush and pleasant, and it has a nice vibe. Hallman, as you look around, you don't seem to notice really anything. Everybody seems to be doing their normal daily routine. It doesn't seem to be like nobody's like cowering. You know what I mean? Like it seems to be a normal day. So what you can see, that's what you gather. Cyrus, you, however, did notice that in this town, some of the people seem to be, let's just say, kind of preparing for a celebration. Like some of the people are putting up they're putting up decorations. That's what you notice. And Sakura, what did you roll?
A
for
12.
Perception? A 12. Okay, so you're kind of in Amelia's and Hallman's boat where you're just kind of noticing that it's a day. It's a daily, seemingly a tropical day. Vacationers, people working, not too much. But Cyrus,
is it possible for me to ask someone like what they're preparing for?
Sure. Yeah. As you see Cyrus, and nearby, there's like a local woman named Lulu. She's a pig woman, and she's working at a shop. She's the one hanging up one of the banners that you can see.
I like to like come up to her, but like it kind of say like, "Hey, I don't want to like disturb you or anything, but
oh, it's fine, Diddy.
What's going on here?"
Oh, well, you must be from out of town, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, well, every time this year we have a beautiful carnival that we call it the Holiday. And if you come for Holiday, basically you have a fantastic feast and meal. Everybody goes fishing, where all of us pig folk, we remember our history and our past, and we celebrate all of the good times that we've had here in North Harmony. You see, the pig folk, we've originated from here, and our people have been here for generations upon generations. And every year we celebrate Holiday. And on Holiday, it's a good day.
Oh, that's really sweet, actually. I wasn't expecting that.
It's a lot about being prideful, about who you are. You're filled with a lot of pride, if you will, during this time of the year, where we are all full of pride, and everything is a whole bunch of rainbow colors and all these type of things. And we put stickers on everything, and we sell like milkshakes where we're like, oh, come buy a Holiday milkshake, it's rainbow. And everyone's like, I'll spend all my money on this rainbow shit, fuck it. Because it's Holiday. So, yeah.
Huh. I think Cyrus, he gives a nod, and then he kind of gestures like, "Oh, have a good day," kind of bowing, and then he walks away and he goes next to Amelia because he wants to tell her about what he saw this morning.
All right, so you kind of make your way, and then all of you, by the way, heard this about the Holiday. Hallman, Sakura, Amelia, you heard what she was saying about the Holiday. So Cyrus, you end up heading over towards Amelia. What do you want to do?
All right. I think he's gonna kind of pull her off to the side, just enough so they can't hear. And he whispers, and he goes, "Okay, so I had another vision about who I am, and I guess I was married. I don't know. I just remember a woman, beautiful elven woman, like curly hair, and she was like rubbing on my face and telling me that we're gonna be okay. I don't understand what this means."
I kind of look back at Hallman and Sakura and go, "Hey guys, me and Cyrus are going to the library. We'll catch you later."
Oh. So Sakura, you're kind of left just with Hallman, as you and Hallman just watch as Amelia kind of starts to pull Cyrus away. Cyrus, you kind of look back at the two, but you're kind of pulled off by your friend Amelia, who I guess wants to go look for a library. So
Can I just ask real quick? So is Hermes he's back at the ship, right?
Yeah, at the moment, Hallman left him high in the chair at the ship that he was passed out.
My master plan is working.
So Hallman, Sakura, you're left there. Amelia, what would you like to do?
While I'm on my way to looking for the library, I explained to Cyrus, If you think you were married before, maybe there's some sort of birth records or something kept at the libraries. Maybe we can find some info about them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Now I'm petrified because I have a son, I have a wife. I don't know what to think anymore. This whole morning is foggy.
So, as Amelia, you can tell that Cyrus is indeed a little bit conflicted, as he now maybe have a memory of a woman from his past. We know that he has feelings for Sakura currently, and he also heard of perhaps maybe he had a son, or he's connected to the name of a dead man. So, Cyrus, you are indeed having a little bit of a tough time right now, with all these things in your mind that you haven't shared very much with these people. But Amelia, you kind of see that he seems to be conflicted about it, and I need you, Amelia, to do an investigation roll while you look for a library for me. However, Hallman and Sakura, before we get back to Thorin and Pippa, Hallman, what would you like to do with Sakura as you guys are left there, I guess, at this moment in time? Or Sakura, what would you like to do while you and Hallman are just left in this tropical, basically this airport, if you will?
Oh, well, I'm Sakura. How are you doing with everything?
With what?
With Hermes pestering you. I don't think we.
Maybe
I was just gonna kind of.
maybe we should play a practical joke on him.
What are you thinking?
Well, I don't know. Do they have any markers that we can buy at maybe one of the shops here, and we can, paint his face?
All right, so as you guys look around, you can see like there's like a shopkeeper who has she's like writing on like a chalk kind of. It's like I wouldn't say a marker, but she's like has like like a little paint brush and stuff she's using to like paint stuff for the holiday signs and stuff. That's what you guys can see, I guess, closest to a pen.
I become inspired, and I'm like, we can make his face rainbow for the holiday.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So Hallman and Sakura, you guys like have like are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the sunshine? Are you ready for the birds and bees, the apple trees, and a whole lot of screwing around? And you guys kind of like go and get like this paint from this like little goblin woman. She gives you it. Let's say you guys go make your way back to the ship with this paint that you guys have got, and you find Hermes. He's like just passed out in the chair, just like high off of heroin. He's high off his ass. And so you guys paint his face as you guys paint Hermes' face. Give me a performance roll on that artistic endeavor that you both do while you're painting his face. This is a stupid thing, but fuck it.
Who do you want to roll?
Wait, what
both
is it?
of
Performance?
You. Oh, damn.
Yeah, give me a performance roll on your painting.
Oh God, I got a 7.
I got it. That's 20.
Oh, okay, so Sakura, you're just like shittily painting his face, like you don't give a fuck. But Hallman, you're like being gentle on your friend. You're like drawing like nice, like you're like drawing nicely on him. And Sakura's like, fuck it, like just drawing on his face.
No. This is art, Sakura. We gotta be precise.
I'm sorry, my skills are not up to par today. I don't know. I think I'm still hungover. I'm surprised you're able to do this.
It's okay. Just get high, and then the hangover just leaves immediately. I know a guy. Do you want some? You want some heroin?
No, I don't partake in that stuff.
You just like look at Hallman like, no, I don't want some heroin. Like,
I just don't think it's I think it's a pretty good idea. Like,
Hermes kind of wakes up in the middle of you guys talking about it. He's like, I think you should do some heroin. I think you should do it. Like,
I like put it back to his face so he can do it some more.
He wakes up and he leans over to you, Sakura. He's like in a half groggy state. Look, he looks to you, Sakura. I don't know what to tell Sakura. Sakura, what do I do? What do I need to do to get to know her? I want to get to know her. I don't know anything about her. She's just like my fiance, and I don't know one thing about you. So Sakura, tell me what I
just
should do.
slowly start like walking away. I push Hallman forward a little bit. I slowly start walking away.
I'm like completely engrossed by his question. I don't even notice.
All right. So we're gonna leave you guys there on the ship as we're gonna before we go on break. Let's go back to Pippa and Thorin. So you guys are being taken over to the crime scene by the mayor, Hobbs Hogroy. Hobbs takes you, Thorin, he leads you and Pippa to this spot. As you guys see, there's a couple goblins and a couple other pig folk around there, Thorin. They seem to be like taking pictures on like a very rudimentary, kind of old-fashioned Polaroid type of style crank camera. As you guys watch, as like the Polaroids of the dead corpse comes out. You guys see two smoldering bodies. One seems to be a child. The other one seems to be an adult on the ground. They're just completely burnt, mangled bodies.
And they're still smoldering?
Yes, they are still smoldering, yeah.
Gee, so this happened.
Yeah. Basically this morning, the man and his daughter, they're quite well known in the village. Used to work at the grocer's. I didn't want to worry everybody quite yet, but yeah, the attacks have been random. Completely seemingly unprovoked. We have no idea what happened. It was just about a month or two ago. This elemental demon seemed to come out of nowhere. Nobody understands to why or where these element demons are coming from or why they're here.
And it's like a burning, fiery demon?
Yes, and it always seems to be near these ponds that we have in our, as you can see, we're quite full of swampy waters. It seems these attacks.
What is this place again? Is this inside a building or it's out in a swamp? Or
yeah, you guys are out
in a picture this.
Where you are right now is you are out in a swamp setting. Yes, in the town of North Hall.
Okay, I light my joint on one of the smoldering bodies and I look around. Is any of how much of the foliage is burnt around the bodies? Like, is there
there's a good amount.
So there's like a circle around it.
Yeah. You have like a big circle of burning, like burnt grass and burnt vines and like a burnt tree. It's like a big attack from some type of elemental fire has been here. Hobbs looks to you and says, it's always around the same ponds. However, we don't know what could be doing it. For example, these ponds have no creatures that we're aware of with these type of abilities. So it must be something in disguise.
Have you taken any precaution and roped off these ponds if you know this is happening? 2, these bodies are super smoldering. Like, you already identified them? Are you sure these are who you say they are?
Well, I mean,
do you have any witnesses, like, from this exact time and moment?
That's the thing, is that there's no witnesses to any of these events. They just seem to be random attacks. The people that are attacked are just on their own or seemingly weak, with no weapons, unprovoked, random people. We think
who discovered the bodies?
Who discovered the bodies? Well, the first one this morning by these two was with a local jogger on their morning run. Another pig by the name of Harmo, and he lives in town. He's one of the blacksmiths that work in town. Small venue. I don't think he would be much of a threat of any sort. Older gentleman, but he goes on a morning run. He discovered the burnt corpses.
So this just started happening with this elemental demon. It hasn't been here for like ages or something.
No, and seemingly most of the attacks are either pig folk with pink skin or elven folk that seem to be coming through. Again, with more colored hair. Purples, reds, pinks. They seem to be the main targets.
Very interesting.
I stick my hand in the water. Is it like notably hot or warm?
The pond that you're at now, as you stick your hand in, Thorin, you don't seem that there is anything weird with the water. No, the water seems to be normal pond water temperature. I want you and Pippa, though, to make an investigation roll for me as you guys look around the area.
God, I wish I was there.
Yeah, I got a 1. Not a natural one. Just
all right.
Right.
As you guys look at this large pond near where the attack was, you guys don't see anything that sticks out to both of you. You just see a large pond full of duck. Just a large pond full of duck.
Oh god.
Just a lot of duck. A lot of duck.
Look, I pull Pippa aside and say, look, I'm going to be honest. As a barbarian, I usually handle this kind of thing by bullying a nerd into doing it for me. I really am out of my depth here.
Well, I mean, we're not doing very well, and the demons I usually catch, I can at least see them, creatures. This is like an elemental demon. This is something different. But I do know how you can put out a fire, so we got a few different options.
Yeah,
there.
Okay, I assume there's not like a very obvious path of burnt foliage indicating which way the attacker ran, right?
Oh, as you guys look around, you had a very poor investigation roll again. Sorry, but as you guys looked around, you can't see like any direction where this kind of would have come from specifically. It's just this large patch of burnt corpses and burnt around it, right next to this pond. Once again, you have a whole bunch of ducks there, though. So I mean, there's a lot of things.
Wait a minute, aren't you a druid?
Yeah.
Can you talk to the ducks?
Yeah, I mean, I can try to if they saw anything. They would be our only witnesses. So I'm gonna go little duckies, and I'm going to turn into a little duck.
Oh, you want to turn into a duck, or you just want to just talk to them? Because I think you also have Ring of Communication.
Yeah, I do have that. Let me try that first, and then if it's not working, then I'll turn into a duck.
All right, so Thorin and the pig people, they all watch as Pippa. You kind of waddle up to the ducks, like you yourself kind of like look. You try to like behave more duck-like as you kind of walk up to one of the ducks. So you see a couple of ducks. You want to try to talk to them?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to them. I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna look into their eyes and then put my ring kind of close, kind of hypnotize them or something.
There's like 3 ducks that look at you. They're like, "Hey, Curly, yeah, Mo, get Larry." So the 3 ducks walk up to you. "Hi, I'm Larry. I'm Curly. I'm Mo." And they're like, "What can we help you with?"
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Pippa Loon. I just had a few questions, if that's okay with you.
One of the ducks just goes like, "Wah, ah," and kind of like just like coughs up some bread. Yeah, what do you want?
Not that kind of answer. I just wanted to know if you guys saw any like fire demons running around, if you saw what maybe happened to these poor burnt souls over here. And which way he might have gone, or what happened after that, or any information at all, any details.
The 3 ducks look at each other. What are we gonna get out of this? Yeah. What do we get out of this? What are you gonna do for us ducks, huh? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna open my little bag of holding. Well, I mean, I've got tons of bread in my sack.
Bread! Ayo!
Huge loaf.
She got some bread. You hear this girl's got some bread. The ducks are like, bread! Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna keep it in.
No, give us some bread. Give us the fucking bread. Give us the bread, bitch.
Well, give me the little details you have. And the more good details you give me, the more bread you give. I can't give you the whole thing at once. Come on.
Give me a persuasion roll for these ducks. You gotta give me a persuasion roll. These ducks aren't buying it.
Like a little bit in front. I got an 11.
Okay. 2 of the ducks go, fuck you. And 2 of the ducks just like fly away. They just fly away. One of the ducks, though, he sticks around. He's like a mallard with his green head. All right, bitch. I'll play your game because I like bread so much.
Yeah, and now that you're the only one here, you're gonna get all that bread to yourself. So
what is that?
Stop calling me bitch.
Is that sourdough? Is that some sourdough bread?
It can be. But yeah, sourdough is one of my favorites. So yeah, I got some sourdough in there.
Fine. I saw who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spill the tea. Come on.
It was a black duck.
Black duck.
It was black. He had like red feathers underneath. I'm not being racist. This isn't like a race thing. It's not. I'm not saying like, oh, it was the black duck that did it. It's not like that type of thing. It's like, he just happens to have black feathers, so it's not a racial thing. I'm just letting everybody here know. It's not like I'm not profiling because he's a black duck. He just happens to be a black duck.
Really? Which way did he go then? What? Can you lead me in his direction?
Well, you can check over that way. That pond across town. I know there's a couple black ducks that hang out over there. But I can't tell you which one it was specifically, but I'm telling you, whatever duck burnt the shit out of those little guys over there, he had black feathers. Red underneath.
Is that the only black duck with red feathers you've ever seen, or all the black ducks have red feathers underneath?
I don't think they all have red feathers underneath. But I remember that. I remember that he had black feathers because I remember my mother when I was a little duckling. She's like, "Don't go near those black feathered ducks. They're gonna try to recruit you into their shit, and they're pretty intense." And I remember I was like, "Okay."
All right. So is that all the information you have? Like, did the duck just come up and did they have a little fight, or what made him just burst them into flames?
From all I know, I just saw this black duck just throw this giant fireball at these people and just roasted them to death. He was laughing while he did it. He didn't seem to give a shit.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
if that's really all you got, I'll give you some bread.
Oh, yes, bread. Fucking, I love bread. Yeah.
If you have any more details later, just come and find me. I always have bread.
All right. So you got the duck takes the bread. He goes, swims back into his pond. Pippa, you turn back to Thorin.
All right. So he said a black duck did it, and that black duck's got some red feathers underneath, and that's all he had. That's all he had.
I don't know much about animals, but like, do they have much of like a long-term memory, or?
I don't know about this one. I mean, he must have had something. I mean, I really hope he's telling the truth, because he could, for all we know, be pulling my leg. But it's the only thing we got.
Yeah, no, we do have to consider the possibility that maybe our murderer is not a duck. As unlikely as that seems, but I guess it's the only lead we have.
Well, maybe he, disguised himself as a duck. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, can druids cast spells when they're in duck form? Because I thought you had to be able to talk and move your hands and...
Yeah, she can't. Unfortunately, druids, while they're in beast form, they cannot do spells or other magic. They can only be the animal while in the form. So unfortunately, Pippa can't use other spells. But you did talk.
Unless there's some other magical style that actual ducks can do that's based on quacking and flapping their wings. I don't know. I'm not a magic user.
Well, at that moment, the mayor, Hobbs Hogroy, comes between you both and be like, "Well, if you excuse me, we're going to clear the crime scene now. So if you don't mind, maybe share this information with the rest of your team. And if you guys can look for this duck, we'd really appreciate it. We really need to get this out of town. It's going to be the Hogla Day this weekend. And we can't have a killer, fire-breathing duck murdering our patrons. So if you don't mind, please find this creature and get rid of them."
Yeah.
Well, if you have any other information, or if you run into any black ducks, just come find me. Send an owl.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see you soon. So Hobbs, Hogroy, and the people, they all kind of gather up the bodies. Pippa and Thorin, you make your way back to the ship. We're in the direction where Hallman, Sakura, and Hermes were. You get into the ship, Thorin and Pippa, and you see that Hallman and Sakura have been like painting on Hermes' face and just fucking like just made him look like absolutely ridiculous as you guys just see your friends painting all over Hermes. Let's say that you share the information with them, and you guys, Hallman, Sakura, they tell you about what the duck had told Pippa. Just in this for sake of the story. So that has happened, and before we go on break, let's go to Amelia and Cyrus. So Amelia and Cyrus, you guys are just made your way to the library in town, or what you found to be a library. It is a local kind of bookshop. It's the only thing that in this town would be like a library. When you get there, there is a woman in the shop. She's like the librarian, if you will, or the shop owner. Her name is Sissa, and Sissa works behind the counter. Sissa is an orc woman with braids in her hair. "Hello there, my dears. How can I help you this afternoon? Anything I can get for you today?"
I kind of like motion Cyrus forward to like answer her.
Oh, okay. As Octavius looks like he just glitched out.
The pressure
Literally.
is too much.
Oh, there he is. Literally, Cyrus. Amelia pushes you up to Sissa as you enter this bookshop. Right. If he's there.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, sorry. So, Cyrus, Amelia brought you into this old bookshop where this orc woman named Sissa has asked you, what would you like? And Amelia kind of pushes you up if you have any questions.
Do you happen to have a... And he kind of looks to like Amelia like, okay, what do I ask for?
I don't know. Like, maybe you're famous or something. Maybe this Romulus person is famous. Do they have, like, records? I don't know.
Do you
You're
have any
weird
records
accent.
on... I'm finding out. I'm flustered, all right? Leave me alone. The
The
West
orc woman
Kingdom, Romulus, and Cyrus Braveheart.
Oh, dearie, if you're looking for some information on the West Kingdom, I mean, we have plenty of history books here from the West Kingdom, and are you specifically looking for somebody? You said Romulus. Do you know anything about this Romulus that might be in any of these books?
He's a great paladin, I guess, or a great knight, and he's the son of Cyrus Braveheart.
Oh, all right. Well, I do that name rings a bell. Let me check for you. The orc woman goes back. She comes back, Cyrus, with this large book, History of the West Kingdom. She places it down. You said the name Braveheart, yes? Well, let's look at the index. She opens it up. Let's have her do a history check. Okay, she got a 17. So the woman looks through it, Cyrus, and she looks through it for you. You rolled a 17. She gets to a page. Oh, yes, Romulus Braveheart. Oh, wow. Finder of the Holy Grail. Very, very big mission he accomplished for the West Kingdom. Fantastic. That's why he's so praised. It says here he was the son of Cyrus Braveheart and Cressida Braveheart.
Who?
Cressida. Her name is Cressida Braveheart. Says that they both were born over 100 years ago. And Romulus, it seems that he's still alive.
I think he's taken aback from that information, and he kind of backs away, and he kind of just walks away to go sit like on a table or something to kind of think about that.
Oh, she kind of gives the book to you, Amelia. Here you go. Nobody ever buys it. Nobody ever rents this book. Would you like it? It's the history of the West Kingdom.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
She hands you the book. If you need anything, just let me know. We have plenty here. It's Hogla Day, so I hope you celebrate.
Appreciate you. I put the book in my bag and then go over to Cyrus.
All right, so I'll equip that to you a little bit later, Amelia. What were you saying? Sorry, what was that? The last bit?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask him. So what's up next?
Oh, so Cyrus, you kind of taking in this information.
He nods, and you can like hear his breath skipping because that was it wasn't a lot of information, but it was enough for him. And he goes, I gotta go find him. He's the only one that knows the full truth. If anything, I mean, what else do I got? I mean, there's no way that, I mean, I got a wife, but she might be dead as well. I don't know how my son's alive if I've been dead for 100 years.
Look, we'll figure that out at the end, but right now we need to focus.
Okay. So Cyrus, you sit there taking your breath, and you guys take a moment as you also think perhaps you should regather yourself and head back to your team. So you guys take a moment, you regain yourself, Cyrus, Amelia, you hold the book, put in your pack, and you both head back to the ship again to meet your team. At this time, it would be more mid-afternoon to late afternoon, probably a little bit after 12, closer to 1 o'clock at this point, as you guys all regroup at your ship. Here, Amelia and Cyrus, let's say that the group fill you in on what happened when they talked to the duck. And Cyrus and Amelia, you also see that Hallman and Sakura have just painted a very still, super heroined out, strung out Hermes, who is just He looks like he just looks like a if you went to Pride and you saw like a twink like all like strung out, that's kind of exactly what he looks like right now. You know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about if you've been to LA Pride. But anywho, all right, everybody.
I'm just gonna kind of like nudge him with my foot and be like, "Is he dead?"
He like you think he's dead as he falls, but then as he hits the ground, he's like, ah! Kind of like lets out like a. It's just like is he
that made me feel better. I like that.
I just wish
Cyrus,
if only it was that easy.
All right, everybody. So here we're gonna take a quick break, guys. I'm gonna play a thing. We have a fun little break thing this time, so make sure you guys watch it. And we'll be back here in about 6 minutes or so, everybody. So I'm gonna pull up the break thing.
The break video.
Dragon came amongst the group of all of the travelers and he said, "I'm gonna eat you, group of travelers. Roll me a d20 on your what's good for surviving digestion. Constitution save. Give me your constitution save or you're gonna be diarrhea. I gotta digest them. Dragon tummies aren't always the best tummies with handling armored clad knights. Sometimes the swords and all that metal inside of your tummy can get you pretty sick.
And now, presenting the girls from the Misfits of Mala from Spicy and Dicey. Oh yeah.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven I'll ever be. I don't wanna go home right now. I'm standing on the bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that you'd be here by now. There's nothing but
they're all in bikinis.
No footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know I am. Searching for a face. Is anybody here I know? 'Cause nothing's going right and everything's a mess. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know I am. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's the damn cold night, trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? Don't know who you are, but and I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to
We're gonna play some motherfucking D&D. Yeah. You wanna come play some D&D with me? I wanna play some motherfucking D&D. Gonna buy some motherfucking orcs. We're gonna make them all look like dorks. Yeah. Come on, play some motherfucking D&D. Yeah.
Fire mixtape.
I'm gonna stab a dragon. I'm gonna stab that motherfucking dragon. I'm gonna fucking stab that dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna stab that motherfucking dragon in his head. I'm gonna use my battle axe. Cause I'm playing motherfucking D&D. Play some motherfucking D&D. D&D. Ooh, sunflower. Yeah. Play some of that motherfucking D&D. I'm gonna go stab myself a troll.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
I liked that that song.
That was great.
I'm glad you guys. That's our next big hit, everybody.
Yeah.
All
When
right.
you dropping the mixtape?
Yeah, exactly. The spicy and dicey. I'm trying to step up our game, everybody. Come on. I'm trying to be cool. If T-Pain can do it, so can I. But I don't know if I can write a song go as good as I'm in love with a stripper. That's a good one. It's a classic.
Classic.
Anywho. All right, everybody. So let's continue right where we left off. So you guys just kind of regrouped together. You shared the information, Thorin and Pippa, about the duck that kind of you guys were told about in the conversation that you had with the duck. You guys are always finding out things from animals and talking about that. It's kind of funny that we referenced that happening way back in the story again today, and now you're talking to an animal again.
Again, it's always inevitable.
Yeah, just always talking to flowers and animals. All right, so Thorin and Pippa, you learned this about the duck, and you told the team. Hermes is still strung out, if you will, after getting his heroin with Hallman. And Hallman, you're coming down from your high. You're kind of now, let's just say, Hallman, you can handle it a lot better than he did. So you're not so high anymore. I
don't think he's here.
What was that?
I don't think Hallman's here.
Oh no!
Oh, I can't see you.
Oh, no,
I can see you. I think it's
he's
weird.
Here. Oh, he's here. He's here.
I was
So
make me go into existential crisis here, jeez.
I couldn't see him. I was like, huh? No, I can see my bad.
So we have this
guys-
really questionable lead on some black duck with red feathers that's probably baloney, but all of the murders have taken place in those swamps, so we should go back there anyway, try to talk to more ducks and investigate the swamps, because that's kind of all we have.
And
talking to ducks?
Well, I mean, okay, so we got to the crime scene. We saw some charred, burned, poor little innocent father and his daughter, really sad. And then, they didn't have any witnesses. They only had these pond of ducks. So I went and talked to them. And apparently it's a black duck with red feathers underneath. And he just burst a flame ball into the family's face and killed them for no reason, laughed about it. And then that was it. But before we go back, we should probably go get some flame, retardant, clothing or something, because,
Do you think we should have bait for this duck?
I got lots of bread.
She does. She has lots of bread.
Well, I'm assuming it's more than an average duck if it is a duck, right?
What kind of duck is capable of that?
A demon.
Yeah.
A demon
it's probably
duck?
a demon, disguising itself as a duck.
Look, it's very possible that
Possessed
duck was
duck?
lying to get some bread. But it's even so, other ducks or whatever animals are there might have actually really seen some of the murders. So we should go back and talk to more animals.
A very high
we should play good cop, bad cop. I'm going to point my gun at them.
Oh. a very high Hermes stands up and goes, "Let's go to these fucking ducks!" And he just kind of falls and hits his face like right on the ground. He's just super still high as he falls asleep again. All right, so you guys all then head out of the ship again as in a group, and you head back towards the way of the crime scene. It has now been cleaned up. So Thorin and Pippa, as you lead your group, Sakura, Hallman, Amelia, and Cyrus, let's say you bring up the back. You guys head then to the crime scene. You get there, the bodies have been cleaned. Thorin, Pippa, you see that they're no longer there. They have taken the bodies away. The charred, burnt area, Amelia, Hallman, Sakura, Cyrus, you see that it is now been cleaned up, but you can still see the remaining of what Pippa and Thorin saw with all the burnt marks and the blood all over the place.
Yeah, see, they're right there. Dead.
Can I?
Chopped. Still flaming a little bit. So it's kind of fresh.
Can I, instead of doing like investigation, can I use my Arcana knowledge to see if I can?
Yes, you
get any
can.
idea?
And
Yes,
can I use the for this occasion? I think it makes sense. Can I use the hound to help out? Because I feel like the hound would know some troubles.
Cyrus, actually, you very much also can. And Amelia and Cyrus, Amelia, with your passive Arcana and your passive everything, you immediately, Amelia, you don't even have to roll. You feel a strong, dark magic presence, Amelia, coming straight from the pond in this group of ducks. Just straight from this group of ducks, there's a dark energy coming from one of the ducks. And Cyrus, you hear the hound in your head goes, "One of them is my old friend."
You have friends?
I kind of like just instinctively react to like the dark energy that I'm feeling because I guess it's kind of like freaking me out as like an immediate threat. So I just fire off a firebolt straight to where I can feel it coming from.
Okay, you know what? On that one, let's do I guess I wanna because that's cool. So you do a straight fireball straight at the flock of ducks. Let's do a dexterity roll here because this is a couple of different options, but I'm just gonna go with dexterity here for now.
18.
Yeah. Okay, so as you shoot into this, that's really cool, Amelia. So as you literally, Amelia, you turn and you just sense from these ducks in this pond, you can feel coming from one of them, Amelia. Just feel a dark energy. Cyrus, you feel it too. And immediately, Amelia, you let out a large fire blast or a blast towards the ducks, and you hit one of them. The ducks, you guys all watch as this flock just all fly into the air. The ducks going all these different places. You're crowded and surrounded by all this fowl and the ducks in the air. But as they all leave and dissipate, one duck still remains in the middle of the pond. You guys do indeed see a dark, feathered duck seemingly just floating there in the water, unaffected by the flames, Amelia, that you just sent its way. Because this demon is not affected by fire. And I'm so sorry, Amelia, but it is not affected by fire. It is, in fact, a fire demon, as this duck floats. And you watch as this duck's eyes, all of you, just start to glow a bright red. And the duck goes, "Clever girl." As you just basically just stare, Amelia, right back at this duck who just stares right to you. However, Cyrus, inside, you feel something pull out of you as all of you watch for the first time. You see the hound make a full physical appearance outside of your body, Cyrus, as you all see for the first time this hound that he's mentioned, this dark, ghostly, floating kind of Rottweiler dog come out of his body. The hound goes, "I know you're here, DeQuack! You've been here the whole time!" Duck slowly begins to move toward you all, slowly in the water, now about 30 feet away from all of you. The duck goes, "Your friends are clever, Lucifer, but they're not as clever as I am."
I start circling around the pond because we should spread out if this thing's throwing fireballs.
So, Thorin, you kind of start to take this moment to take a couple steps away from the group as
I'll
the rest
go the
of you.
opposite way so we
All
can
right.
kind of keep it contained.
Hallman and Thorin, you both kind of step away from the group. Let's say that you are also still about 30 feet away from the duck in the pond, but you are all a little bit more spread out now. Cyrus, you cannot move at this moment in time as the hound is still kind of seemingly attached to you, but floating on the ground in front of you. Sakura, Pippa, Amelia, you are all behind Cyrus at this point. Cyrus, what would you like to do at this moment as the hound kind of takes another step forward? The hound goes, "Do not use my old name."
I don't know. I think he's gonna try to try to move if he can.
Okay, so you try. Unfortunately, Cyrus, right now you can't. You seemingly can't move. The
Can I
day
speak?
quack. You can speak, yeah.
Wait, what is your name? Wait, and then, like he's trying to call out to the hound, but he's not sure if the hound can hear him.
The hound seems to be kind of completely ignoring you right now, Cyrus, as he's kind of focused on De Quack, who is the duck in the pond. The duck goes, "Silence, Lucifer. I'm only here for that one." He puts up his wing and points straight to Sakura.
Can I have to shoot? Can I shoot something?
You can't move at all right now. However,
Damn.
the rest of you are all watching this kind of take place. De Quack looks to Sakura. "You know, I wasn't planning on killing you, but it seems that you made your way to me. Interesting, huh? I was sent here to kill you. Didn't really want to. But it looks like you've come to die. I was more than happy killing people in this dimension. Burning them to death, it's pretty fun. I thought the moment I would kill you, though, Hera would make me have to go home. But here you are. So might as well get the job done, eh?"
I guess so. Looks like we'll be having some duck roast stew tonight, guys.
Okay, so Sakura, you step up. I need everybody to make an initiative roll for me, please, as you all get into battle with this demon duck. Cyrus, you watch as the hound growls and then sucks back up into your body, Cyrus. You are able to move once again.
What the
Gotta be honest, I did not think it was really going to be a duck.
I didn't think it was either.
I knew it
Okay,
was. I knew
it's
it.
gonna roll for me, but I know Cyrus is just in shock. He's like, "What the hell just happened? What
the duck?
What the duck?
The duck and the hound came out."
Pippa got a 20.
I got 12.
Sakura at 17. Hallman at 12. Cyrus, you are at 14. Cool. All right. So Hermes is actually not supposed to be in this fight. Cool. All right. Great. Let's start the fight. So Amelia, you're actually first.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
You can't use fire though, however. He's immune.
Question. Is he immune to arcane fire?
No, but you have a disadvantage. So which means if you roll, then you have to roll twice and you take the lesser of the damage.
Do you have anything else?
But you do have arm blade and daggers, so I mean you could always use those.
But it uses fire.
The arm blade doesn't need to use fire. You can actually just use it as an arm blade. So remember that.
Stab that duck.
I'm gonna get out my short bow and just fire at him.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. So you take out the short bow and you fucking fire at him. You only have to break a 13. So he's pretty weak with. Oh, okay. Nice. You got him. So what's the damage?
9.
All right. 9, not bad. All right. So he went down 9. You hit him 1. Do you want to try to hit him again? Or are you good?
Yes.
Okay. Try to hit him again. Go for it.
15.
You got him. What's the damage?
9.
Another 9. Fantastic. Cool. Good job. So also next up, so Amelia, 2 quick bows, or 2 arrows. Swat, swat. You hit the demon duck. They seem to like absorb into his body, but he does take the damage. But he's so small, you just see that the arrows kind of absorb into his duck body, like magically, like. But this blood like spurts out of him as it does, like flames, like. The duck then grows slightly as this happens. He starts to get a little bit bigger. Pippa, you're up next.
So I was thinking I kind of want to use my ice knife.
Okay.
Because that's the closest thing to water that I have. Hopefully it doesn't melt once it hits the little fucker. Alright. So I'm going to use my ice knife. Cast it. Let's see if I hit. I'm going to pull it out. Throw it.
You hit.
Okay, so I got it 16.
Damage.
And for damage I got 1.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's not great. Yeah, so you threw the ice knife, like hits him, but it melts as it hits the duck's body, barely doing any damage. What would you like to do next?
Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna pull out my crossbow then.
You have a giant T-Rex. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Let me bring out. I mean, Chomps, he's good against fire. He doesn't do anything.
It's up to you.
Oh.
I was giving you to hit. I was just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I could bring him out at least for some intimidation.
Okay.
So let's do that.
So you go. So that's an action. You use Chomps. You send him out. Chomps joins the fight. Everybody. This giant T-Rex kind of just grows right in front of you all. Chomps has an action he can do. Pippa, what would you like to do with him?
Tap, bite that fucking duck.
All right, so Chomps takes his first action. He walks, kind of heads over to the duck. He takes a walk into the pond. However, Chomps, as he heads into the water, the water kind of goes halfway up his body, so he's slightly slower, Pippa, and so his disadvantage in speed now. But Chomps does manage to get into the water. He does have the appropriate length to get there. Chomps gets in there. He takes a bite at the duck. Let's see if he breaks. He does. So Chomps grabs the duck in his mouth to quack. And Chomps just quickly takes the duck and swings him about, doing a damaged bite. So Chomps' damage is going to be... Ooh, nicely done. Okay, 11 damage.
So what's the duck have left now?
The duck is at 72 damage, everybody, right now. You guys, he started out over 100. Now, after those 2, went down a little bit. So next, however, is the duck. And he's mad. So the duck is going to take a throw a big fireball at Chomps.
Intercept it?
Nope, unfortunately you can't. So Chomps is going to take a big hit. Chomps' armor it's an extras.
Get there.
Hold on 1 second, everybody.
You just sent Chomps to eat the damage, man.
Well, let's see what he does. So... No advance on strength. Okay, so he misses, unfortunately. So the duck tries to get out of Chomps' grasp. Actually, he needs to do a grapple thing first. All right, he got out of that. So he's not grappled. So the fire duck kind of comes out of Chomps' mouth back into the water. He releases a firebolt, but the firebolt misses Chomps as the big T-Rex kind of ducks into the water and misses, and the firebolt goes right by. The duck has a bonus action as well and is going to pivot from Chomps to you, Thorin, as the duck kind of swims through the water and shoots and looks to you, Thorin, as he then kind of ends up rounding up on you, Thorin. However, that is the duck's turn. Sakura, you are up next. You are about 30 feet away currently from the duck.
I'm going to use my guiding bolt.
Okay, go for it. You got to break a 13. Oh, you definitely hit.
I got
so
a
what's
21.
The damage?
Damn.
27
damage.
Damn. So you guys, you watch as Sakura, you step up with Ken coming in as MVP as always. And Sakura, as he pivots to try to hit Thorin or kind of look to Thorin, the duck's eyes grow bright red. But Sakura sent out this lightning bolt. And it kind of shoots his electricity straight towards the duck. He takes the blast and goes backwards into the pond as you watch this kind of duck kind of hit the water and skip across it. He kind of shoots back about like another 20 feet. So he's about 50 feet away from you guys now in total as he gets hit. Sakura, you have another action. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do it again.
All right, so take one more.
And I
so you hit him again. What's this damage?
26.
Damn!
Boom.
So she hits him again. There's another blast of lightning hits the duck. He flies back. His black feathers go into the air. Ah! You're stronger than Hera said you were. As the duck kind of splits in the water, like kind of gets back up. He's like quack, 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 and kind of flaps his like wings and stuff. He's like, no more fooling around. As the duck then grows again, another size bigger. As you guys watch as this duck gets massively bigger by about 10 feet. Now he's only about 40 feet away from you guys after the growth. Cyrus, you're up.
He's getting bigger every time we hit him, right? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
All right. So you guys hit another. You have to break a 13.
All right. I just hope.
You have to roll for him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait.
I was sorry. I forgot that time. All right. So you got an Eldritch Blast. You didn't hit him on that one. I'm sorry. Second one, you hit him on that one. So the damage will be. And hold on. All right. So that's a good 12 damage there.
Okay. And I think I have one more, and then I'll just go with a Witch Bolt.
All right, with a Witch Bolt. Cyrus, I'm on your page. Hold on 1 second. Witch Bolt. Come on. 1 second. Witch Bolt with a +6. And that is the 1d12. You don't hit him on that one, unfortunately.
Damn.
So you don't hit him on those two. Or that way, yeah, those two. But you hit him on one. So, Hallman, you're up, buddy.
How far away is the duck? Like, would you have to swim to like?
And don't worry, Thorn, you're up next. He's about 40 feet away from you, unfortunately, right now. He's about 40 feet. He's in the middle of the pond.
So that's like a full action just to get to him, then, right?
Well, yeah, you have to do one action to get to him. Yeah, for sure.
Can I hold? How much is Thorin weigh?
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, Thorin. I mean, I think you'd probably be able to.
Because I want to wait for Thorin's turn and then just kind of give him advantage by throwing him at the duck. That way.
Okay. Yeah, so
he can use his hopefully he can use his arms. I'm thinking to grapple it and try to hold it down, so that way we don't keep making it bigger. And it gets out of hand.
Let's do a strength check for me as you go over to Thorin, and you pick him up to throw him at the duck for an attack. Let's do
trust me on this, dude. Hold on.
Yeah, and Thorin, you can
like
assist.
this idea.
You can assist him, Thorin, if you want with a dexterity or an acrobatics. Let's do an acrobatics roll, Thorin, for you. You can help him.
I only got 15.
Okay.
I got a 5. I mean, I'm not acrobatic. So.
All right. So Hallman, you definitely get him. You throw him there, but Thorin, you kind of like, oh fuck, and he tosses you and throws you at this giant demon duck. You kind of fall and flop in the water about 5 feet away from the duck.
Thorin. All right.
So you don't get on him, but you are 5 feet away from him. So Thorin, it's your turn. So
okay, well, I'm gonna rage and use a couple of my robot arms to grapple the duck and pull him into the water with me.
Yeah. So because you have the robot arms, you get an advantage. So you have an advantage on your grapple, and let's see if you can hold him. Let's see if you can get this duck held down. Yep. So you got him.
I got a 16.
You definitely got him. So you got this duck. You got to use your giant Dr. Octopus arms, and you use them to grab around this giant demon duck. And you're squeezing it, Thorn. The duck is kind of wriggling in the water and trying to flap its wings, but it can't get out of your grasp. But you have these giant Dr. Octopus kind of arms just kind of squeezing it and wrapping around this duck. You definitely have him held. Thorn, you can do something else.
He takes some damage from my armor spikes too. I can't remember. I'm trying to figure out how much.
Well, let's just do it.
2, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to hit him with my axe and my warhammer then. And I'm going to recklessly attack.
So cool. So you definitely hit. You're going to go. You got 2 hits here. So you're going to reckless attack. I
was wrong. I rolled damage. That was not the attack roll.
Okay. So go for it.
Oh, nat 20 on the Warhammer.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. Natural 20. So what's the damage on that one?
All right, the Warhammer does 16 damage.
16 damage.
Oh my god, a nat 20 on the axe too.
Hey, nice. So what's the hit on that one?
The axe does 20 damage.
Not so Thorin, you saved Soccer's ass here because you managed to kill it. You killed it. And so you kind of step up Thorin and you have a fucking MVP moment where Thorin, in the middle of the water, the duck kind of turns to you, Sakura. I should have just killed you instead of killing all those other people just for fun. And Thorin, you use your fucking axe, you slice up, and you just go right up through this demon duck. The giant blade just goes right through this duck, splitting it in half, and you watch as the duck just bursts into flames, and it kind of rips in half, but both sides of the duck just kind of turn into a smoky, flamey fog, and it disappears in the middle of the water, just gone. Like kind of like an explosion of smoke and fire, and Thorin, you're just left there in the middle of the pond, kind of floating, covered in ash and dust.
I thought I was going to drown him, which would have been funny because he's a duck, but that works too.
Well, you managed to slice up through him and rip him in half and make his fire demon body split in half. The hound comes back out of you, Cyrus, and he looks at the pond. Cyrus, you can feel almost a slight melancholy to the hound as he says, "Goodbye, old friend. You shouldn't have taken that job. You're a fool." And then all of a sudden the hound retreats then back again, Cyrus, into your body as you feel his dark energy kind of go back into you. The whole group, you all watch and stand on the banks of this lake as Thorin, you kind of bob up and down floating. You guys all then slow to turn behind you. You watch as the townsfolk and the villagers of North Harmony start to come out and look and to see what has just happened. And what you guys have done to save their little town. This is where we'll end tonight's game, where you did manage to take out the second demon who has been sent to kill Sakura by Hera. It happened to be the same demon that was terrorizing this town with its own agenda, seemingly being sent to kill Sakura, but having fun just killing random people in this small vacation town. But now you guys find yourself in North Harmony, in a lovely little vacation spot on the weekend right before the holiday. So, when we return...
And it's about dinner time.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
and
it's
it's about dinner time. So it looks like you guys are definitely having some smoked duck. So you guys then definitely took out this demon. Good job. And we will be returning back, everybody, not next week, but the week after. So next week we're taking a week off, but we will continue the story to the next demon ahead. So thank you, everybody. This was this week's episode of Spicy and Dicey. It was a little bit more of a calm, funny episode in the beginning, and then kind of got a little crazy here at the end with the duck.
It's a lot easier than we thought it was going to be, actually. I thought this duck was going to have a lot more trouble.
I didn't think that duck was going to be. I thought there was going to be like a phase 2.
Where the duck
kept
turning giant.
Well, there's a lot of things that may come up, everybody, just because
Yeah,
of
we
demon.
sure the duck's really dead and not just temporarily banished or what? It kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. Demons are fickle creatures.
Maybe it'll come back as a demon goose or something dumb like that.
It's gonna come back as like a Bugs Bunny next time. This time it was a black duck. Next time it'll be a gray rabbit.
We need to make Sakura a shirt that says "Demon Magnet."
Yeah, it's Sakura. You're just like no demons, no gods, no demons. Stay away from Sakura. All right, so everybody. And by the way, we don't condone doing heroin. Don't go do heroin. Don't do heroin, everybody.
Don't be like homies.
I would just let everybody here know. Don't go do heroin. Even though it's pretty great. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Listen, Hallman had an okay day. That's all I'm saying.
Just remember, you don't need to do it. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by this week on Spicy and Dicey. We will be back the week after next for some more D&D. All right, everybody. Mwah.
Bye.